Today we are looking at Koss Corporation's $25 stock, ticker symbol KOSS. Yes, KOSS stock's performance has been up 2,057% for the year. But is this stock that caught the attention of retail investors a mere meme stock or an investment you want to grab for the long term? In the past, I worked for years with Fortune 500 CFOs and financial consulting teams to help companies determine where they were making money. Now I'll use this knowledge to dig into KOSS details, but this is not financial advice and for entertainment only. In looking back at 72 tickers I day traded in 2018, if I'd done the type of analysis on them that I'm sharing today, I would have held on to many more of these stocks. 77% of them would mean big profits today. I spent just $37,000 on 7 of these trades that would now be worth $441,000. The purpose of this series is to help uncover the stock gems that have better odds of making money in the long run. We review popular stocks for potential wins. Hi, investing friends. This is Lynn, and welcome back to 60 Perfect Ways to Wealth. So let's go and review today's hot stock. Just before we do that, this is a friendly reminder that if you enjoyed today's video, to hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment below. Koss Corporation is known for their headphones and has gained a lot of attention in 2021 due to its stock's dramatic short squeeze swings. The company was founded in 1958 and prospered for a while, but then due to stiff competition, Koss went bankrupt in 1984. Though the company emerged from bankruptcy the following year, the stock has had a poor performance since then, until now. Of course, WallStreetBets took an interest in Koss and caused a massive spike in the stock price, sending it shooting up to $127 per share in January 2021. But the stock fell back to below $20 per share within 2 weeks. Then in March, the Reddit group again sent the Koss stock shooting up to $40 per share on March 10th. This is a tremendous stock performance, like with other Reddit-fueled stocks, considering that Koss sold for a mere $1 per share in early 2020. But there could be a glimmer of hope for Koss if they could find a way to leverage this higher valuation and the expected industry growth. Grandview Research predicts that its industry will benefit from a compound annual growth rate, CAGR, of 20% through 2027. Per their Yahoo Finance profile, Koss $25 stock has a market cap of $235 million and has a huge average volume of 4 million shares being traded per day. You can see on the chart that this stock was flatlining until the run-up in price in January. Finviz data shows that 21% of the stock is owned by company insiders, a great sign, but only 7.5% of the stock is owned by institutions, and the short float is moderately high at 18%. Koss is fairly competitive in Bluetooth and wireless headset market, but customer reviews note that they need to provide reduced pricing in order to beat out more of the competition. Regarding competition, Koss competes with Apple and Sony that have much wider selection of headsets to choose from. With such tough competition, it makes sense that Koss has a market share of less than 1%, according to CSI Market. Koss financials are mixed. During the first 2 quarters of 2021, revenue increased by 6% versus the same period in 2020. Also, the company earned about $639,000 during that period versus the $526,000 reported in the first 6 months of 2020. But in looking at their annual numbers, Koss revenue have been declining steadily each year since 2017. On a positive note, Koss doesn't have any current debt and generated $410,000 in free cash flow during the first 6 months of 2021. And a positive generation of free cash flow is always a great sign. Also, gross margins rose for the first 6 months of Koss financial 2021 year to 32% versus 28% in the first 6 months of 2020. It's interesting to note that this 32% gross margin echoes Sony's gross margins for the last 6 months, but Sony clearly has more avenues to sustain this increased gross margin increase. SONY earns revenue from financial services and other sources that have clearly helped the company to grow profits this year. Unfortunately, cost profit, free cash flow, and positive debt repayments are due to $506,000 Paycheck Protection Program PPP loan that the government forgave. Otherwise, the company would have earned about 80% less than it reported. Koss domestic net sales were about $1.6 million less for the 9 months ending March 31, 2021 compared to 2020. Koss claims this drop in sales was due to the retail store's reduced product placement and a planned back-to-school promotion that never happened. Koss sales through online retailers also declined as the company shifts to selling more on Amazon. E-Trade reflects that 66% of Koss peers are better able to control costs and expenses. The return on equity shows that Koss reinvests its earnings 72% less efficiently than its competitors. Of course, you can see that Koss earnings per share growth is much greater than competitors due to the Reddit-fueled stock price increases. Koss' main competition advantage appears to be from charging lower prices, and their financials do not reflect a growth path for this company. My take on Koss stock is that until they come up with a unique approach to gain market share, this is a stock I plan to avoid. I'll leave it in the hands of the Reddit WallStreetBets crew to spin as they see fit. You know, I always love hearing from you in the comments below. Is there something I missed in this review that could provide a positive catalyst for Koss Corporation? Or are there other stocks you can share that you are liking right now? Also, please subscribe for more videos like this one and visit our Growth Stocks to Buy Now playlist showing here.